Hi, welcome to another Kevy Shaves. The brush today is the Semogue 610. The bowl today is the shaving room bowl. I'm going to be continuing with the April samples month. I think this is number 5 in the samples month. And the soap I'm going to be using today, the sample, I think this is another one from Steve Keir, and it's Reef Point Dragon's Blood. And he puts them in these lovely little containers, and there's the soap there, and it's a very complex scent. It's woodsy, spicy, yeah, lots going on in the scent. And the reason I wanted to use the Reef Point, well, because it's called Dragon's Blood. The razor today, first one for me, part of my neglected shave gear, Merker Future. This is the first time for me using this blade, and I'm going to set it on 2.5 to start with, just to see how I go on with it. And inside that is an Astra SP blade, and that's the second use on that blade. And I will be starting the shave off with the Proraso Red Pre-Shave, which I'll rub in just now. I'll get the Reef Point soap's Dragon Blood into the bowl, and I'll work the lather up and we'll come back. Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay, that's the pre-shave rubbed in, and the lather's been created in the bowl using the Reef Point Dragon's Blood soap. Well, it's actually, I don't know what the consistency of this is like in a full-size tub or puck, but when I put it in the bowl it was quite creamy in consistency. And there's the lather there, which you can see just how I like it. Nice and peaky and shiny and thick and yogurty. So we'll get this worked into my face and then we'll come back for the shave. Yeah, lots of pre-shave because just first time using the Future, Merker Future. It's supposed to be a very aggressive razor. But we'll see how we get on, and I've got about 4 days growth here, so hopefully it will just mow through this stubble. Yeah, it was one of the neglected things in my den. I bought it probably in about November last year, something like that, and I've just never used it. It's not that I'm scared or anything. Yeah, I've heard great reports of it, about it being a fantastic razor, and giving a really nice shave, so we'll see how we get on with it. And this soap is fantastic, what a beautiful lather it is. I've used Reef Point soaps before, but I think it was an older formula I had, you know, the ones that come in the ones that were in the tin. This one I think comes in a tub. Okay, happy with that. How's everyone doing? Are you all good? Are you having a good week? I hope so. Having some nice shaves. Okay, here we go. Merkur Future, Kevy Shaves. I'm having it on setting 2.5. Now I don't know if this is one of the older ones or one of the newer ones, because I've seen them. Okay, it goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one actually has another dot, which is 6.5. But I'm having it today on 2.5 to start with because it's supposed to be very aggressive. I have an Astra SP in there, like I said, it's second use on that blade. So we'll see how we get on. And I'm going to try something different. I always have problems here because I think I lift my head and my jawline kind of juts in, so I'm going to try just doing that, keeping my head straight. Okay, here we go. and yeah, I can feel the the aggression on it, but it feels okay just now. And yeah, another razor with the absolutely no pressure. It's a good way to practice with razors like this. And again at this side I'm just going to keep my head straight and try and just get a nice line on this jawline, because before I was doing that, and as you can see there's like it kind of curves in, so when I was going it just kind of made, I always seem to miss it, so it might work, just something new I'm trying. But the Reef Point soaps, the Reef Point soaps giving me nice protection. Which is great. It does feel aggressive, but I tell you what, it feels very smooth. Don't know whether it's because I've only got it on 2.5 and the Astra SP blade, but it's the first pass done. I'm just going to have a little feel about. Wow, excellent. Okay, I'll just rinse off and I will come back. Okay, and we're back for pass number 2, and there's still plenty of lather here, so we'll just apply another nice thick layer. I'm just dipping the tips a little bit because it's a little bit dry, so for my liking. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm just going to leave it on 2.5. So here we go, across the growth, just to see how we get on. And I can really feel it doing its thing, which is good. So that's what it's supposed to do, right? You can really hear it cutting the hair there. Did you hear that? Really quite audible. Okay, yeah, let me just try this, keeping my face straight. It's a bit messy looking, but yeah, it's just down here. I can still feel a little bit, but it doesn't feel as bad as it usually is. I usually have to do lots of pickups down here, but maybe not today. Just trying out something different with the Merker Future. Yeah, good idea, Kevy. Ah, shut up. It'll heal. Yeah, there's a little weeper there. Okay, second pass. Feels absolutely awesome. I'll just rinse off. I will come back. Yeah, just a little weeper under there. And the usual one on my Adam's apple. I'll maybe have to start stretching my skin that way. Okay, pass number 3. Let's just get lathered up. Yeah, the scent on this soap is really nice. I'm just going to dip the tips again. Very complex, spicy, musky, just a lovely scent. Just, yeah, but it's a nice scent. And I want a good thick layer for this pass, which is against the growth. So that's good. And hello to my new subscribers. And also, thank you very much for the people who commented on the last video, the top 5 DE blades. Some of you guys have been sharing your top 5, which is great. A lot of people seem to have the same favourites, but there are some in there that aren't in everyone's top 5, and yeah, great. Okay, what I'm going to do for this last pass, I'm just going to turn it down to, can you see? Turn it down to number 2, just there. I just want to be cautious, just, you know, for the against the growth pass. There's a lovely weight to this razor. Really is superb. Okay, here we go, moustache area. And I'm just trying to manoeuvre it because it has quite a large head. There's little weepers all over my face, but probably just because my skin is not used to having a razor this aggressive. I tell you what, it doesn't feel as aggressive as the R41. Doesn't feel nearly as aggressive. A much more comfortable shave, I think. For me anyway. Okay, pass 3 done. Feels great, really nice. A couple of little bits to pick up just here, but other than that, a little weeper there. But we'll sort that out with the cold water hopefully. Okay, I'll just rinse off and I'll come back. Okay, and we're back. Wow. Oh, a little weeper there. Oh, just a couple of little bits to pick up. That feels really close. Really nice. Still very slick from that soap. Okay, let's go on and we'll scoop up the rest of this that's left in the brush. And I'm going to leave it on number 2, and we'll just do the next shaves, have a little feel about for any bits that we need to touch up, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, feels good to me. Okay, I'm just going to rinse off with some hot water then cold, and I'll come back for the post shave. Okay, we're back. Wow. Ah, just one little weeper there. Very close. Wow, that is really close. Nice shave. Some Thayers cucumber witch hazel now to put on my face. Wipe my hands, and while that's drying in, we'll just go over what we've used again today. Started off the shave with a fantastic Proraso Pre-Shave, the red. The brush today was the little Semogue 610 bore brush. Excellent brush. I'm really enjoying using this brush. We bowl lathered using the shaving room bowl. And I also used the samples, the April samples. Today's sample was Reef Point Soap's Dragon's Blood. And I wanted to use that because I feared there may be blood, and there was a little bit, but I think I got away with it because I was using the Merker Future. That's the first time I've used this razor, and inside that razor was an Astra SP blade. And that was the second use on that blade. and for pass number 1 and 2 I had it on 2.5, and then the last pass and the cleanups I had it on setting number 2. Okay, the aftershave today is this. This is Woodspice Burgundy for men. This is from a store in the UK called Marks and Spencer's, which is a big worldwide. Well, I think it is in some other countries, but it's very, very famous in the UK, and they do their own aftershaves, and I thought this one would go quite well with the Reef Point soaps Dragon's Blood, because it's quite a spicy scent on it. Just to complement it nicely, we'll just have a little splash of that. And there's a little bit of sting. Yeah, these aftershaves from Marks and Spencer's, they're quite cheap, like about six UK pounds, and they leave your face feeling nice, and they've got nice scent. Yeah, it's a nice musky, spicy scent, which goes with that soap beautifully, and that feels great. And I'm going to finish it off with the Woodspice Burgundy for Men, the Balm. So just a little bit of that, and we'll apply that as well. That feels amazing. Yeah, very good, very, very close. Absolute BBS. So, another good shave, I'm happy, and yeah, Merker Future, I got away with it, but I wasn't expecting not to get away with it, to be honest. Yeah, very nice. Using razors, you've got to just go in and use what you're going to be using, and not be scared or frightened or apprehensive, as long as you remember not to apply any pressure really. With a razor like that, I was going to say too much pressure, but you shouldn't apply any. Yeah, you won't get any irritation, and that my face feels absolutely amazing, really nice. Yeah, so that's it. That's another neglected thing that was in my shave den, ticked off and used. Thanks very much for watching. Please keep the comments coming. I really love reading them and responding to them and liking them, and yeah, it's just very, very kind of you to support me this way. Yeah, so until the next shave, I'll just say from a very, very smooth Kevy Shaves face, we'll see you the next time, and until then, please take care.